What's that? That's Mauve King?
Niggas feeling marvelous.
You gotta get the shoes though. Y'all know what it is. I love you.
Y'all, we really need to talk about this. I just saw some disturbing stuff surface online that might change the way you look at Jay-Z, Diddy, and even Beyonce forever. We're diving deep into one of the wildest and darkest conspiracies in hip-hop history. The alleged freak-off secret pregnancies and a PR cover-up that might have cost a woman her life, y'all. I'm talking about Cathy White, and now new footage is blowing the lid off everything that we ever thought we knew. Now allegations of freaky threesomes between Cathy White and Diddy. Yes, y'all, suppose footage of what Jaguar Wright claimed in the night Cathy died. And Beyonce possibly using her pregnancy revealed to distract the public just 2 days before Cathy's sudden death, that too. And, to top it all off, there's a track on Beyonce's new album that might literally be describing Cathy's. And the lyrics are sickening. And now that Jay-Z is being named in lawsuits for allegedly 13-year-old girl with Diddy back in 2000, Cathy's name is resurfacing like a ghost haunting of all of this, and everything is connected. Well, Cathy White knew too much, and some folks are saying that she paid the ultimate price for it. Well, stick around because we're diving deep into hidden tapes, eyewitness claims, and blind items and lyrics that might be confessions in disguise. And the crazy part, it all ties back to a wild party in Vegas. So, let's break it all the way down. Now, Cathy White wasn't just some random chick in background. She was a respected entertainment publicist working with some big names including Jay-Z, and Beyonce, born in Illinois, made her name in NYC, and she knew everybody including Claudia Jordan and allegedly Diddy himself. But what really put her in danger is what she knew and what she was to say word in the streets is that Cathy had a secret relationship with Jay-Z going all the way back to the early 2000s. Photos from Town nightclub in Vegas showed Cathy J and Diddy partying together like they was besties. So when folks started whispering that Cathy was pregnant and ready to publicly tell all, that's when the clock started ticking. Now get this, Beyonce announced her pregnancy with Blue Ivy on August 28, 2011 at the VMAs, then a few days later, Cathy White was dead. They said it was a brain aneurysm. No investigation, no autopsy that was ever shared publicly. She was just gone now, according to journalist Liz Crokin. 2 weeks prior to Cathy telling her account to a tabloid, she was killed by chance or cover-up. Please let me know in the comments.
The impression that she was very strongly considering talking to me and telling me her story about her affair with Jay-Z.
However, if you already thought Jaguar White was crazy, wait until you hear what she has to say about it on the Uncensored Truth podcast.
True killer is going to be unveiled, and it's not a man. And that woman died screaming.
According to Jaguar, Cathy screamed as she passed away, and Diddy was on the video. Yes, a cassette. And she told him, "Show them the tape, Diddy. You got it." It seems as though she was attempting to challenge him to leak it, which suggests that the entire incident was captured on camera, most likely as leverage as part of one of their off rituals. Show him the tape, Diddy. You got it. But Jaguar didn't stop there. She stated that Diddy needed to stop seeking out plastic surgeons and new faces because they were going to hang him and Jay-Z as well.
You have Jay-Z too. Beyonce too.
Now, folks don't take it well when you approach Queen Bee, but it seems like she knows something and isn't afraid to say it aloud anymore. However, back in 2020, Crazy Days and Nights ran a blind item about an A-list host who thinks her friend was killed by a permanent A-plus list rapper. The hosts were Claudia Jordan, the rapper Jay-Z, and her friend, Miss Cathy White. Claudia later attempted to retract it on Instagram Live, claiming that Cathy was never pregnant and that she never made any romantic references to Jay-Z, but people didn't buy it, believing that Claudia was simply afraid of becoming like Cathy.
Need y'all to stop this rumor that she was pregnant by Jay-Z. She never told me that. I never seen her pregnant. I seen her drinking. We went to Magic Mountain, Six Flags together and was on the rides. These are not things that people that are pregnant by superstars do. No. They try to...
And the most outrageous theory of all is that Cathy White was actually Blue Ivy's biological mother, and that Beyoncé staged her pregnancy to use Cathy as a surrogate or secret mother. It sounds crazy, doesn't it? You all recall that famous interview with B's baby bum folded like a pancake, don't you?
Okay, so here's Beyonce, and she's walking out, and everything is fine. She's 5 months pregnant. Then she sits down, and okay, no, we're gonna rerun it until you see it. Let's do it in slow motion. You'll notice she's either giving birth to a Frisbee or Stewie from Family Guy. Look at the shape. Look, do you see? There it is.
This is consistent with the timeline as well. According to some, Cathy White died a few days after giving birth, which would have coincided with the birth of Blue Ivy on January 7, 2012. Others claim that Cathy was about to come forward with the truth, but she was silenced on her new album, Cowboy Carter B. The lyrics of the song Daughter sound like she's confessing something dark. Your bloodstains on my custom guitar. Bathroom attendant. Let me ride in. I tried to remain calm, but your haughtiness disturbed my solitude, so I tore your dress in your black and blue. What the hell? Some TikTok users will claim that this is a secret confession about Miss Cathy White. If that isn't a play-by-play of a jealous freakout that turned deadly, I don't know what is.
Listen to Daughter. The song completely illustrates a confession. The lyrics in the song say, your body laid out on these filthy floors, your bloodstains on my custom coutures. Bathroom attendant let me right in. She was a big fan. I tried to stay cool, but your arrogance disturbed my solitude. Now I ripped your dress and you're all black and blue. Look what you made me do. So fans are speculating that Beyonce had Cathy White killed after Cathy White had the baby and claimed the baby as her own, and that baby is...
However, if this was merely the release of a covert message, what is some next-level Hollywood mind control stuff? Let's be honest for a moment, because that lawsuit, which was filed after the MTV BMAs, claimed that a woman going by the alias Jane Doe accused Jay-Z and Dee of assaulting her when she was just 13 years old. According to Jane Doe, she was lured into a limo outside the venue, told that she would fit Diddy's needs, and taken to a party where she was given a drink and signed a fictitious NDA before passing out. She woke up to Jay-Z and Diddy allegedly taking turns assaulting her while another famous woman watched. This is in the official court documents, not just a rumor, and now that the feds are allegedly investigating Jay-Z and Dee's connections to a deeper ring, the same one that Jaguar Wright has been yelling about for years. Dee's name has been connected to a security black box. In the last week of Cathy's life, in mid-August 2011, she is in New York City and is allegedly seen meeting with someone from a tabloid, Liz. If Cathy knew about any of this, if she was involved in any of these scandals, or worse, if she was pregnant with someone's child, that would explain everything. Crowan confirms Cathy reached out about a possible story. August 28, 2011. Beyoncé announces her pregnancy at the BMAs. August 30, 2011. Cathy is last seen by close friends. September 1, 2011 news breaks that Cathy White died from a brain aneurysm. So how does a healthy 29-year-old just drop dead with zero health history? That's what never sat right with folks now. Aneurysms can be random and tragic, but this seemed off Jaguar. Wright said, Cathy died screaming, and Diddy has the tape is that. What went down between August 30th and September 1st is Cathy was taken out. It was surgical, intentional, and fast. We see this footage of Diddy spanking Jay-Z on stage. Well, some say was playful. Others think it's an initiation level behavior. 1. Things for sure these two had a weird dynamic. Now Jaguar claims that these so-called freak-offs happened at Jay-Z's private island with Diddy bringing a freak. Cathy allegedly was caught in the loop. There's even buzz of a leaked video showing Diddy J and Cathy together. Not just at a party, but in the act. And hasn't dropped yet, but folks say it's coming, and if the footage hits the public, it's game over. Well, Jaguar White didn't just point fingers at Jay-Z and Diddy. She went even bigger, and better, she said, the people behind them. The ones who are really pulling the strings include names like Clive Davis, Lucian Gran, and Lou Taylor, and these are the gatekeepers, the ones she says have been hiding, trafficking rings in plain sight. The Jaguar even went as far as to accuse Barack and Michelle Obama of attending Diddy's notorious freak-off parties. Yes, she said our prayers, and she's not backing down. There are whispers that Diddy used his connections with powerful political elites and record executives to protect his empire, the same empire that Jay-Z was allegedly a part of, and anyone who got in the way silenced. Well, she also allegedly mentions Israeli private security firms like Black Hue and Black Box Security. These are the same firms accused of spying on whistleblowers, journalists, and accusers, in other cases including Epstein, so could Cathy have been surveilled too? Leave it to 50 Cent to try to stir the pot even further. He's been posting cryptic captions with throwback photos of Jay-Z and Diddy, using the song Just the Two of Us and saying stuff like, "Friends to the end. See, Jay, you're still there?" We blew up Kid Cudi's car to show him who his boss is. Is he kidding, or does he know something? Cent hinted that Jay-Z and Diddy were responsible for the that surfaced in Cassie's lawsuit as well. This rabbit hole only got deeper, and the fact that he posted this at the same time that Cathy White's theories were once again trending wasn't a coincidence. It was a shot. Miss Jaguar White claims that she is done being polite and that she is working on a documentary that will blow the doors off of this entire freak-off operation. She claims that whistleblowers are coming forward, that people who attended those parties were paid to clean up messes, and that every time she unleashes a bombshell, someone in the industry either vanishes or faces legal action. You're catching up at last. But let's make the connection. Beyoncé abruptly announces her pregnancy to the world, claiming that Cathy White was pregnant by Jay-Z. Cathy apparently informs the tabloid that she's ready to go public, but within 48 hours, Cathy unexpectedly passes away. According to Jaguar Wright, she was filmed. Jay-Z is named in a lawsuit related to Diddy's, and the lyrics on Beyoncé's new album eerily match what Cathy's death may have been like. This isn't just gossip, people. There's fire. And now that more evidence is coming to light, everyone is asking the same question. Did Cathy White die because she was about to reveal a dark secret involving Jay-Z, Diddy, and the industry elite? The truth goes much deeper than most people want to think, but the industry is shaking in its boots. The lawsuits are coming, the footage is leaking, and the people who thought they were untouchable are scrambling. Stay tuned, because with this Diddy, Cathy, and Jay tape dropping, the entire game will change.